At the time of recording this, it's like 1:20 in the fucking morning. I'm crocheting, and I found a plethora of bad fanfiction. I've been poking around on Kiwi Farms, and there was a fanfiction horrors thread. I'll drop a link to that, and I found a pretty good one. I gotta say one thing: if you ever found yourself annoyed hearing my bird in the background, you won't have to worry about that anymore, because while I was away for a convention the other weekend, he died out of like nowhere. So I guess that's a thing. You won't hear him anymore. Alright, so this one is called The First Church of Bikini Bottom by Fish Sticks for Jesus. And it's like a fanfiction where there's like a church in Bikini Bottom. I don't know how many chapters there are. We're just gonna power through as much of this as possible. One day, Candy Squirrel, original character Do Not Steal, was visiting Bikini Bottom to see her cousin Sandy, and they went to the Krusty Krab because Candy wanted to see where SpongeBob worked. If I get slow or something happens, I'm crocheting. I've like obtained the ability to crochet and read and do other things all at the same time. But like what I've been doing here is I've been like making a shitload of squares, because I make blankets out of them and I sell them online. People like them, but I made so many fucking squares by now that like I don't have to look to make them at all. Anyway, where was I? So this is where you work, SpongeBob? It's so shiny, Candy said. Yes, Candy, it's very shiny, just like my holy spatula. No punctuation, SpongeBob said, holding up a golden spatula. Sandy giggled. Where'd you get that, SpongeBob? I'm not really sure, I just found it one day. Maybe God sent it to me. That's amazing, Candy said. I'm glad your relationship with God is still growing. You know, the Lord's known to do that, just put shit in random places, I guess. It is, and I'm spreading his word, SpongeBob said. It's true, Squidward says. He keeps quiet about it at work, but when the day is through, he just won't shut up about Jesus. Why is that line so funny to me? Yo, if I ever do t-shirts, you can bet your sweet ass I fucking get down on a t-shirt. If I make t-shirts, this is going to be the first one. He just won't shut up about Jesus. Well, someone has to do it, Candy says, but what Bikini Bottom really needs is a church. Who would lead it, though? I've thought to get a minister to animals on land, too, so I've got to get a minister to animals on land, too, so I'm not sure what I could do. I would, but I'm pretty busy here at the Krusty Krab, SpongeBob said. What about you, Sandy? Oh, shucks, you know I'm not that good at speaking, but I'd be more than happy to volunteer my time to a church once it gets started, Sandy said. Since when did everybody in Bikini Bottom get religious? Well, not everybody, but just like these 3 people. I'm sure God will let me know who should lead, Candy said. Why don't you just go ask around? You know what? I hope I don't offend any religious people, but like, I can't stand it when people say shit like that. When people, like, oh, I won't do the work, God will do it for me. Like, I didn't want to talk about it. Just then, an alarm went off. He's coming! SpongeBob yelled. Mr. Krabs suddenly ran out to the front. Defensive positions, everyone, he yelled. What's going on? Candy asked. Shh, get down, he'll see us, Sandy said, hiding behind the table. Candy did as she was told, even though she had no idea who she was hiding from. Just then, Plankton walked through the door. Candy caught a glimpse of him and started cracking up. Yeah, he's like microscopic. I don't know how you're seeing him, but okay. That's it? That's what y'all are afraid of? Who's the new girl? Plankton asked. No one answered. Candy sighed and walked over to Satan. Satan. I'm sorry. I was about to make a comment about Plankton worshipping Satan. That came out wrong. I guess Plankton is Satan now. I had Satan on the brain, I'm sorry. My name is Candy, and Plankton covered his ears. Pipe down just a bit. Your voice is painful to someone as small as I am. Oh, sorry, Candy whispered. Anyway, my name is Candy Cheeks, and I'm Sandy's cousin. That's nice, Plankton said. Now, will you give me a Krabby Patty? I don't see why not, Candy said. Can someone give this customer a Krabby Patty? He's not a customer, Squidward said. He's just a dirty thief who wants to steal the Krabby Patty secret recipe since when does Squidward care? He wants to steal? God doesn't like stealing. Cry me a river. Thank you, Plankton. Plankton said. Candy frowned, but looked thoughtful. Oh, a tough guy, are ya? Well, that doesn't mean I can't get through to you. SpongeBob, Sandy, show him one of your godly karate demonstrations. You can't be serious. Oh, so you're just gonna, like, beat the shit out of him until he worships God? That sounds like, my one friend I hung out with and his mom. Repressed memories. You can't be serious, Squidward said. I am completely serious, Candy said. She pulled up 2 wooden boards out of nowhere. Do it! Now do it for Jesus! No, I want that on a t-shirt. Oh god, Candy said. Her eyes turned green. This is going to be pathetic, Plankton said. Let's go, Candy said. She held one of the boards in front of her. Wait, what? Okay, so I just thought of this. If Sandy and Candy are cousins, and why did their names rhyme? That's something you'd expect out of twins or sisters or some shit. Like, I don't have like a random ass cousin. You know, my name IRL is Paris. I don't have a cousin somewhere named like Ferris or some shit. Like, that'd be dumb as hell. I wouldn't be surprised if I had a sibling named Ferris, because I have a shitload of siblings I don't know yet. Because my dad has a lot of kids. A lot of fucking kids. A lot of them are older than I am, but there's one that's like 6 or 7, apparently. Yeah, he has a lot of kids. Anyway, let's go, Candy said. She held one of the boards in front of her. The Lord is my strength and shield. I trust him with all of my heart, SpongeBob yelled. He broke the board Candy was holding with a karate kick. Who is the King of Glory? The Lord, strong and almighty, the Lord, mighty in battle. Sandy broke the other board with a karate chop. SpongeBob and Sandy did a few karate flips in front of Candy, and they assumed the victory positions. Praise Jesus! Yeah! They both said. Are you done? Plankton asked. Uh-huh, SpongeBob said. Great, then I'm going home. I'll come back to steal the Krabby Patty secret recipe when the annoying squirrels are gone. See you around, Plankton said, turning to leave. Wait, Candy said. Just hear me out, okay? If it makes you shut up, I'll do anything, Plankton said. I bet they're gonna, like, make him a hardcore Christian now. Or they're gonna, like, beat him or something. Okay, look, I'm gonna give you your own tiny Bible. Go home and read the chapters I marked because they're all about Jesus. Candy's eyes turned silver and she pulled the tiny Bible out of nowhere. It's black fucking holes. She handed it to Plankton and said, I'll come over to the chum bucket on Saturday to discuss it, okay? Candy said. I'll take it and then try to figure out a nice trap for you to fall over when you come over, Plankton said, taking the tiny book. Why the fuck would you say? Why would you tell her that? I can understand if he was, like, thinking that, but he said it out loud. Sounds like a deal, and she's okay with it, Candy said. Good, I'll see you later, Plankton said, leaving the building. Candy, are you nuts? Sandy asked. I know you mean well, but he was going to set a trap for you. It's dangerous. You don't have to do this. I'm going to do it for the Lord. Candy laughed. Oh, cousin, it can't be any more dangerous than experiments you put me throughout the years. I survived most of them. Sure, one of your robots killed me. Sure, one of your robots killed me. Sure, one of your robots killed me. But God brought me back better and stronger than ever. I can get through this. Oh my god. Yo, is she like the fucking prophet? Is she like Jesus' second coming? And she just died prematurely over a stupid reason, and the Lord was like, gotta revive her now. I wish that God would revive me after I get killed by a robot. Maybe one day that will happen. But Candy, SpongeBob said, look, I'm glad y'all are worried about me, but I think God sent Plankton my way for a reason. I'm not going to ignore that. Just pray for me if you're worried, okay? If you say so, Candy, but I'm not sure this is going to work, Sandy said. Have faith in me, Candy said. Now I must make preparations. Farewell. Her wings popped out of her back and she flew out the door. What the fuck? I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that, Squidward said. Oh, God. Alright, there's 4 more chapters of this. I'm fucking out.